Hey, what's going on, guys? I can't believe that January is already over. It feels like it just started and then all of a sudden it's over. So, here's the books I read for the month of January. My first book of the month was The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. This was actually a carryover from December, and I enjoyed everything about this story. The world, the writing, the way the story's told. The entire story pretty much takes place in the tavern room at the Waystone Inn, and we're listening to our protagonist, Quoth, tell the story of his life pretty much up until that point. And the storytelling in this book is just fantastic. You are transported to all these places that he's describing. It is a well done story. I loved it. This world that he's made has all these parts and all these little threads that go different places, and I love stories that allow you to create your own thoughts, your own theories about what's going to happen, and this is perfect for that. There are so many theories that you can come up with about this story, and I really enjoy that. This was the second book in the trilogy, and each book in this trilogy is one day of Quoth telling his story. And just like everybody else, I will be really excited when we finally get the release of book 3. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars, and I thought it was fantastic. The next book I read in January was Golden Sun, and this is actually a reread for me. I lost all the notes I took the first time, and I really want to do a review for this one, so I got the audiobook version and I listened to it. Didn't take notes again, but I got a refresher on it so I can actually do a review. This was the second book in the Red Rising trilogy, and unlike other series that have sort of flat middle books, this one is strong. It actually stands on its own, and it's very action-packed. I really enjoyed this story. What really makes this story for me are the characters, all of them except for our main protagonist, Dara, who has his moments, but I do not like that character at all. The supporting characters, the supporting cast in this story are what makes it for me. They feel like real people. They are actually fleshed out. They actually contribute to the story instead of just being there. I really enjoy the secondary cast of this story. The next book that I read this month is The Alloy of Law by Brandon Sanderson, and I may have a bias on this. I really probably do. So I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars, but I really did enjoy it. It felt like a Western detective story fantasy, so what is there not to like about it? I thought it was fantastic. The events of this book take place about 300 years past the events of the books in the trilogy, and it feels like a natural progression from those times to the times that we're in now, with the electric lights that are coming to the city and the automobiles that are running around now. Just those sort of things. It feels like a natural progression from the original trilogy world to this one, and I thought that was really cool. And like I said, I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars, but I may have a bias towards one of my favorite authors. The last book that I got to this month was Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas, and I was surprised at how much I enjoyed this book. This was just a nice fantasy read with some pretty dark tones to it, and I really did enjoy that. It felt like it grew a lot from the first book, and the first book had a lot of repeating parts. It just felt like the same thing over and over and over again. This one actually had some variety, and I really did enjoy that. I felt that we got to see a lot more of the characters. We got to know them a lot better in this story, and we got to know the world a lot better in this story as well. It opened up a little bit more. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a solid story. It was really enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this series actually goes. So, those are the books I read for the month of January. As always, you guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon with a new video.